everyone, my name is Mallory Kennedy. This presentation is on Duke Energy and the possibility of the energy industry going from a monopoly to an oligopoly. In the early 1900s, the electric industry was taking off and capital was being poured into the market. The government began granting territories to companies to ensure that the infrastructure was not being duplicated. This was the beginning of regulated monopolies in the electric industry. The South was still heavily reliant on the agricultural industry. Dr. W. Gill Biley, James Buchanan Duke, and William States Lee founded what would become Duke Energy Company in an effort to bring electricity to the South to draw other industries in. World War II created a massive boom for electric power, when many middle-class Americans were purchasing range-top ovens and television sets. This is when Duke Energy began looking ahead to nuclear energy as an economical way to meet the growing need. The photo to the left was Duke Energy's first nuclear plant. It was built in 1965 in South Carolina. The 1990s brought competition and the new gas generation technology. During this time, Duke Energy merged with and purchased many smaller companies, becoming the leading energy company in the United States that it is today. In the early 1900s, regulated monopolies mean that Duke Energy doesn't really have any direct competition. Duke Energy is the largest energy generator in the United States. It has a generation capacity of 57,500 megawatts. To put that in perspective, the average home uses about 11.7 megawatts per year. Duke Energy serves 7.2 million customers. Its territory is primarily southeast states. The next leader in power generation is NRG. At 47,500 megawatts, it only serves 2.9 million customers. Their territory is primarily in the northeast United States. The next leader is Exelon. They serve 6.6 million customers. They have a generation capacity of 31,000 megawatts. Exelon's territory is also in the northeast United States. How long will the monopoly last? Consumers are growing tired of the electric industry's monopolies. There is a growing demand for cleaner energy and more energy company options. What is the management of Duke Energy doing for its consumers' fight for cleaner energy? Currently, Duke Energy generates 70% of its energy from coal and nuclear power plants. Over half of its consumers would be willing to add solar panels to their homes to help reduce the environmental impact of energy generation. Consumers have started putting solar panels on their homes to do their part to reduce their carbon footprint. In response, Duke Energy in Tennessee has chosen to increase the fixed charge to all customers. It started at $6 in 2010 and has increased to $20.50 in 2019. This is in response to the money that they have lost because of the solar panel installation. Deregulation would end the electric industry's monopolies and create competition that would drive down costs. Almost 70% of people believe that they are not receiving the best rate from their utility company. Texas and California have already successfully deregulated their energy markets, and more states are opening up the conversation after seeing their success. Duke Energy has not given any more options for their consumers that would help them combat the threat of deregulation and new entrants. There are some basic things that companies in the energy industry can do to help with these threats. First, educating their consumers on the truths about solar panels. For example, how much power can they really generate? How much can they really save? Will the system pay for itself? Is there any maintenance involved? Consumers may realize that solar power is out of their price range when all factors are included. Second, a company that is transparent is a company that is trusted. Customers will pay more if they know that their money is going to good use. Giving explanations that include the maintenance done and how it decreases the outages could be the key to consumers trusting their order. Duke Energy's current strategy is missing the mark for their consumers. In 2019, the company's strategy included a better experience for their customers by improving how they pay their bills, report an outage, or start and stop service. They have also set a goal to reduce their emissions by 40% by the year 2030. With the threats the energy industry is facing, these strategies fall short of what consumers actually want, which is cleaner energy now at a lower price. Duke Energy is a very strong company. With its massive generation capacity and large customer base, it has earned the spot as the leader of the industry. It is not without its weaknesses, though. Duke Energy's most recent legal troubles involved the disposal of coal ash that leaked into groundwater in North Carolina. It ended in the company paying to remove of the ash and create lined landfills to ensure it didn't cause any more damage. Consumers are now asking if the price increases they are seeing on their bills are paying for those hefty fees. Duke Energy's biggest opportunity is population growth. Its territory included 6 out of the top 10 states with the most growth in 2016 and 2017. With big opportunities comes big threats. Duke Energy's biggest threats are the standards that they must meet. Some of the standards that Duke Energy has to comply with are the Utility Mercury and Air Toxics Standard, Cross-State Air Pollution Rules, and Clean Air Interstate Rule, to name a few. These standards are always changing, and the company must be sure to follow all guidelines and be ready to implement new ones as they are created. In addition, if the states in Duke Energy's territory vote to deregulate the market, the company will face the threat of new entrants. Electric cooperatives are private organizations that deliver electricity to its members who each own stake in the company. Cooperatives, because they are member-owned, operate through a democratic style where members meet and vote on business decisions. By breaking up into smaller electric cooperatives under the Duke Energy umbrella, the organization can better serve their customer base. For example, members in rural areas may worry more about lower costs, while customers in urban areas may worry more about cleaner air. While it would be a major strategy change, breaking up into smaller cooperatives under the Duke umbrella would help the company create more options for their customers, create strategies that cater to individual customer bases, and promote transparency. Duke Energy is under immense pressure to make changes, and consumers want them now. People want the company and the energy industry as a whole to do what is best for the environment while providing power at the lowest price. It is imperative that Duke Energy adapt to the changing industry as it moves from a monopoly to a possible oligopoly.